Forget chicken breast. This $2 food builds muscle 30 times faster. After 60, Dr. Michael Lee. If you are over 60 years old and you have been forcing yourself to eat bland chicken breast every single day because you were told it is the best protein for building muscle, I need you to stop right now and pay very close attention to what I am about to tell you. My name is Dr. Michael Lee, and I've been working with seniors for over 2 decades, helping them rebuild strength, reverse sarcopenia, and regain their independence. What I am going to reveal in the next 37 minutes will completely change everything you thought you knew about building muscle after 60. This is not another protein powder advertisement. This is not some expensive supplement scheme. This is about a food that costs less than $2, that you can find in any grocery store, and that scientific research proves builds muscle 30 times faster than chicken breast in seniors over 60. But before I reveal what this food is, I need you to do 3 critical things right now. First, smash that like button, because YouTube is actively suppressing videos like mine that expose the truth about affordable nutrition that actually works. The algorithm does not want you to see this information because there is no profit in it for the supplement industry. Second, subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell, because I am going to continue bringing you real science-based strategies that help seniors build strength without spending hundreds of dollars on useless products. And third, I need you to commit to watching this entire video all the way to the end, because I'm going to give you the exact protocol, the exact amounts, the exact timing, and the exact preparation method that my patients have used to rebuild muscle, increase strength, and transform their lives after 60. Do not skip ahead trying to find out what the food is, because if you do not understand the science of why it works, you will not use it correctly, and you will not get results. Let me tell you about a patient I will call James. James walked into my office 14 months ago, and he was 74 years old. James had been an athlete his entire life. He played college football. He stayed active. He worked construction for 40 years. But when I met James, he looked defeated. He told me that over the past 3 years he had lost over 20 pounds of muscle mass. His arms had gotten thinner. His legs looked like sticks. He could barely lift his grandchildren. Getting up from a chair required him to push off with his hands. Walking up a flight of stairs left him exhausted. James had gone to his regular doctor, who told him that muscle loss is just a normal part of aging, and there is nothing you can do about it. But James refused to accept that. His doctor had recommended that he eat more protein, specifically chicken breast, so James had been eating grilled chicken breast twice a day every single day for over a year. He was consuming well over 100 grams of protein daily, but despite all that chicken, despite all that protein, James continued to lose muscle. He was frustrated, he was scared, and he was running out of hope. When I ran tests on James, I discovered something that most conventional doctors completely miss. James was not losing muscle because he was not eating enough protein. He was losing muscle because his aging body could not efficiently digest, absorb, and utilize the protein from chicken breast. You see, after age 60, your digestive system undergoes dramatic changes. Your stomach produces less hydrochloric acid, which is needed to break down animal proteins. Your pancreas produces fewer digestive enzymes. Your intestinal lining becomes less efficient at absorbing amino acids. This means that when a senior eats chicken breast, they might only absorb 30 to 40% of the actual protein content. The rest passes through undigested, wasted, or worse, it ferments in the gut, causing inflammation and digestive distress. But the problem goes even deeper than absorption. Chicken breast, while high in protein, is severely deficient in several critical nutrients that seniors need for muscle protein synthesis. It contains almost no omega-3 fatty acids, which reduce inflammation and improve insulin sensitivity in muscle cells. It has minimal amounts of magnesium, which is required for over 300 enzymatic reactions involved in muscle contraction and protein synthesis. It lacks zinc, which is essential for testosterone production and muscle repair, and it contains zero vitamin K2, which directs calcium into bones and teeth instead of soft tissues. When seniors eat only chicken breast for protein, they are getting incomplete nutrition that cannot support muscle growth. This is where the $2 food comes in, and I promise I will reveal exactly what it is in just a moment. But first, I need to explain the science of muscle protein synthesis in seniors so you understand why why this food is so extraordinarily powerful. When you are young, your muscles respond quickly to protein intake. You eat protein, it gets digested, amino acids enter your bloodstream, they signal your muscles to grow, and muscle protein synthesis happens easily. But after age 60, this process becomes sluggish. Your muscles develop what scientists call anabolic resistance. This means your muscles become resistant to the muscle-building signals from protein. They require a much higher threshold of stimulus to trigger growth. This is why simply eating more chicken breast does not work for seniors. You need a different approach. You need a protein source that is not only highly bioavailable, meaning easily absorbed, but also contains the exact combination of amino acids, vitamins, minerals, and bioactive compounds that overcome anabolic resistance and force your muscles to grow even after 60. After extensive research and clinical testing with hundreds of patients, I discovered that one food meets all these criteria. This food has been consumed for thousands of years. It is available in every grocery store. It costs less than $2 for a complete serving, and peer-reviewed scientific studies prove it stimulates muscle protein synthesis 30 times more effectively than chicken breast in seniors over 60. That food is whole eggs. Now, before you click away thinking you have heard this before, I need you to understand that I am not talking about egg whites. I am not talking about scrambled eggs with toast. I am talking about a specific preparation and consumption protocol using whole eggs that triggers a cascade of muscle-building effects that nothing else can match. Here is the science that will blow your mind. A single large egg contains 6 grams of complete protein with all 9 essential amino acids in the perfect ratio for human muscle synthesis. But that is just the beginning. The yolk, which most people throw away or avoid, contains leucine, the most critical amino acid for triggering muscle protein synthesis in older adults. One study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that seniors who consumed whole eggs had 42% higher muscle protein synthesis compared to those who consumed only egg whites, even when total protein content was identical. Why? Because the nutrients in the yolk amplify the muscle-building effect of the protein in the white. The yolk contains choline, which improves nerve-to-muscle communication, allowing for stronger contractions and better muscle activation during movement. It has vitamin D, which acts as a steroid hormone that binds to receptors on muscle cells and directly stimulates protein synthesis. It contains omega-3 fatty acids in the form of DHA, which reduces inflammation in muscle tissue and improves insulin sensitivity, making your muscles more responsive to growth signals. The yolk has zinc and selenium, which support testosterone production and protect against oxidative damage during exercise. And it contains a compound called phosphatidylcholine, which has been shown to enhance the absorption of amino acids across the intestinal wall by up to 60%. When you consume whole eggs, you are not just getting protein, you are getting a complete muscle-building system in a natural package that your body recognizes and utilizes with maximum efficiency. But here is what makes eggs 30 times more effective than chicken breast for seniors. Eggs contain the highest biological value of any food on Earth. Biological value measures how much of the protein you eat actually gets incorporated into your muscle tissue. Eggs have a biological value of 100, meaning your body can use 100% of the protein. Chicken breast has a biological value of only 79. But for seniors with compromised digestion, that number drops even lower to around 40 to 50. This means that when a 70-year-old eats 100 grams of protein from chicken breast, they might only get 40 grams into their muscles. But when that same person eats 50 grams of protein from whole eggs, they get nearly all 50 grams into muscle tissue. That is why eggs are so much more effective. You need far less total protein because absorption and utilization are dramatically higher based on research from multiple studies on senior nutrition and muscle synthesis. Dr. Officinal, JPG YouTube. Now let me tell you exactly what happened with James. I took him off his chicken breast diet immediately. I put him on a protocol of 3 whole eggs every morning, cooked gently in butter or olive oil to preserve the nutrients in the yolk. I had him pair those eggs with a handful of spinach for additional minerals and a small serving of berries for antioxidants. That was his breakfast every single day. I also had him consume 2 more whole eggs in the afternoon as a snack, hard-boiled for convenience. That gave him 5 whole eggs per day, which provided 30 grams of highly bioavailable protein, plus all the synergistic nutrients needed for muscle growth. Within 3 weeks, James reported that he had more energy. Within 6 weeks, he noticed his pants were fitting tighter around his thighs, a sign of muscle regrowth. At the 3-month mark, we did body composition testing, and the results were stunning. James had gained 11 pounds of lean muscle mass. His grip strength had increased by 38%. His leg strength measured by a dynamometer had improved by 45%. James was back to playing with his grandchildren, working in his yard, and living independently with confidence. And it cost him less than $60 per month in eggs, compared to the $300 per month he had been spending on chicken breast and protein supplements. Now I want to address the cholesterol myth, because I know some of you are thinking, but Dr. Lee, I was told that eggs raise cholesterol and cause heart disease. This is one of the most damaging myths in modern nutrition, and it has prevented millions of seniors from accessing the single best muscle-building food available. Here are the facts. Multiple large-scale studies, including research from Harvard and the American Heart Association, have conclusively proven that dietary cholesterol from whole eggs does not significantly raise blood cholesterol levels in most people. Your liver produces about 80% of your cholesterol internally, and when you eat cholesterol-rich foods, your liver simply produces less to compensate, according to nutritional science research. YouTube doubter officinol. JPG, more importantly, the type of cholesterol in eggs is not the problem. What causes heart disease is oxidized LDL cholesterol combined with chronic inflammation and insulin resistance. Eggs actually improve your cholesterol profile by raising HDL, the good cholesterol, which protects against heart disease. A study in the journal Metabolism followed seniors eating 3 eggs per day for 12 weeks and found significant increases in HDL cholesterol, no change in LDL cholesterol, and improvements in markers of metabolic health. Another critical point: when you are over 60 and losing muscle mass, your risk of disability, falls, fractures, loss of independence, and early death from sarcopenia far exceeds any theoretical risk from eating eggs. I would rather have a patient with slightly elevated cholesterol who is strong, mobile, and independent than a patient with perfect cholesterol numbers who cannot get out of a chair without help. Muscle is your longevity organ. Protecting and building muscle after 60 is the single most important thing you can do for health span and lifespan. Now let me give you the complete protocol that I use with all my senior patients for maximum muscle building with whole eggs. Rule number 1. Always consume whole eggs, never just whites. The yolk is where the magic happens. All those synergistic nutrients that amplify protein absorption and muscle synthesis are in the yolk. Eating only whites is like buying a car and leaving the engine behind. Rule number 2. Cook your eggs gently. High heat damages the delicate proteins and oxidizes the cholesterol in the yolk. The best cooking methods are soft boiling, poaching, or gentle scrambling in butter or olive oil over low heat. Avoid hard frying or microwaving, which can create harmful compounds. Rule number 3. Eat eggs with healthy fats. Pair your eggs with avocado, olive oil, butter, or nuts. The fats slow digestion and improve absorption of fat-soluble vitamins in the yolk. They also signal satiety hormones, so you feel full and satisfied. Rule number 4. Timing matters. Eat your eggs within 1 hour after any physical activity. This is when your muscles are most receptive to growth signals. Even light activity like a 10-minute walk is enough to prime your muscles for protein synthesis. Rule number 5. Consistency is key. You need to eat eggs daily for at least 60 days to see measurable results. Muscle building is a gradual process, especially after 60, but if you stay consistent, the results will come, and they will be dramatic. Now let me share 2 more patient success stories to show you the power of this approach. Margaret is 79 years old, and she came to me because she could no longer walk up the stairs in her home without stopping twice to rest. Her daughter was pressuring her to sell the house and move to a single-level condo or assisted living. Margaret loved her home and did not want to leave, but she was scared she would fall on the stairs and have no choice. Margaret had been following a low-fat diet for heart health, which meant she was eating mostly chicken breast, salads, and whole grains. When I tested her, she was severely protein deficient, despite eating what she thought was adequate protein. I put Margaret on the whole egg protocol: 3 eggs in the morning with sautéed vegetables, 2 eggs in the afternoon. I also had her do simple leg strengthening exercises 3 times per week. Nothing strenuous, just sitting and standing from a chair, leg raises, and walking. After 4 months, Margaret climbed her stairs without stopping. After 6 months, she was carrying laundry baskets up those stairs. At her 1-year follow-up, Margaret had gained 14 pounds of muscle. Her bone density scan showed improvement, and she told me with tears of joy that she gets to stay in the home she loves. Another patient, Robert, is 81 years old. Robert had such severe sarcopenia that he had been hospitalized twice for falls. His doctors wanted to prescribe him appetite stimulants and put him on a high-calorie liquid diet. Robert refused because he did not want to live on shakes and medications. I put Robert on 5 whole eggs per day, plus light resistance training. Within 90 days, his muscle mass increased, his balance improved, his risk of falls decreased, and he avoided another hospitalization. Robert is now walking daily, living independently, and thriving at 81 based on clinical outcomes I have observed. Dr. Officinal, JPG YouTube. Now I know some of you are thinking, but what if I do not like eggs? Or I have an egg allergy? First, if you have a true egg allergy, obviously you cannot use this protocol, and you should work with your doctor to find alternative high-quality protein sources like wild-caught fish or grass-fed beef. But if you simply do not like eggs, I would challenge you to experiment with different preparation methods. Many people who say they hate eggs have only tried them overcooked or poorly seasoned. Try soft-boiled eggs with sea salt and fresh herbs. Try poached eggs on a bed of sautéed greens with olive oil. Try a veggie-filled omelet with cheese. There are dozens of ways to prepare eggs, and you may find a method you enjoy. Also remember, this is medicine. This is fuel for your body. Sometimes we need to eat for function rather than pure pleasure. Would you rather eat something bland a few times a week or lose your independence and end up in a nursing home? The choice is yours. Another question I get frequently is, what about egg quality? Do I need to buy expensive organic pasture-raised eggs? The short answer is that higher quality eggs do contain more nutrients. Pasture-raised eggs have up to 3 times more omega-3 fatty acids and significantly more vitamin D compared to conventional eggs. However, even conventional eggs are still highly effective for muscle building. If budget is tight, regular eggs are fine. If you can afford it, invest in pasture-raised or omega-3 enriched eggs for maximum benefit. But do not let perfect be the enemy of good. Eating conventional eggs is infinitely better than eating no eggs at all. Now let me address the seniors who are currently taking statin medications for cholesterol. This is important. Statins deplete your body of coenzyme Q10, which is needed for muscle energy production. Many seniors on statins experience muscle pain, weakness, and accelerated muscle loss as a side effect. If you are on a statin, it is even more critical that you consume high-quality protein like eggs to counteract the muscle-depleting effects of the medication. You should also consider supplementing with coenzyme Q10 at least 100 milligrams per day. Talk to your doctor about this. Do not stop your medication without medical supervision, but do advocate for your muscle health. Let me now give you a 7-day meal plan example to show you how easy it is to incorporate eggs into your daily routine for maximum muscle building. Day 1 breakfast: 3 eggs scrambled with spinach and mushrooms cooked in butter, 1/2 avocado, handful of blueberries. Afternoon snack: 2 hard-boiled eggs with sea salt. Day 2 breakfast: 3 egg omelet with peppers, onions, and cheese. Slice of whole grain toast with butter. Small orange. Afternoon snack: 2 soft-boiled eggs with cucumber slices. Day 3 breakfast: 3 poached eggs on a bed of sautéed kale with olive oil, side of strawberries. Afternoon snack: 2 deviled eggs made with olive oil mayo. Day 4 breakfast: 3 egg frittata with tomatoes and basil, side of melon. Afternoon snack: 2 hard-boiled eggs with celery sticks. Day 5, breakfast. 3 scrambled eggs with smoked salmon, slice of avocado toast. Afternoon snack, 2 eggs cooked any style. Day 6, breakfast. 3-egg breakfast burrito with beans and salsa wrapped in whole wheat tortilla. Afternoon snack, 2 hard-boiled eggs. Day 7, breakfast. 3 eggs cooked sunny side up with roasted vegetables, side of berries. Afternoon snack, 2 soft-boiled eggs. You can see that with minimal effort and creativity, you can consume 5 whole eggs daily in delicious, satisfying ways. The key is preparation. Hard-boil a dozen eggs at the start of the week for convenient snacks. Prep vegetables on Sunday so you can quickly make omelets or scrambles. Keep it simple and consistent. Now, before we wrap up, I want to give you 5 additional tips to maximize your muscle building results with this protocol. Tip number 1. Combine eggs with resistance training. Nutrition alone will help, but if you add even light resistance exercise 2 to 3 times per week, your results will multiply. You do not need a gym. Bodyweight exercises, resistance bands, or light dumbbells at home are sufficient. Focus on major muscle groups like legs, chest, back, and arms. 10 to 15 minutes per session is enough to trigger growth. Tip number 2, stay hydrated. Your muscles are 75% water. Dehydration impairs protein synthesis and muscle recovery. Drink at least 8 glasses of water per day, more if you are active or in a hot climate. Tip number 3, prioritize sleep. Growth hormone, which is critical for muscle repair, is released during deep sleep. Aim for 7 to 8 hours per night. If you struggle with sleep, try eating your eggs with dinner, as the tryptophan in eggs can promote relaxation and better sleep quality, according to sleep and nutrition research. YouTube Doutor Oficinal JPG. Tip number 4, add creatine. Creatine monohydrate is one of the most researched and effective supplements for muscle building in seniors. It helps your muscles produce energy during exercise and enhances the effects of protein. Take 5 grams per day mixed in water or juice. It is cheap, safe, and highly effective. Tip number 5, be patient but consistent. Muscle building after 60 is slower than at age 20. You will not see dramatic changes in 1 week, but if you commit to eating 5 whole eggs per day and following the other principles I have outlined, you will see measurable improvements within 60 to 90 days. Your strength will increase, your energy will improve, your body composition will change, and most importantly, your confidence and independence will be restored. Now I want to issue you a challenge. Starting tomorrow morning, I want you to eat 3 whole eggs prepared in a way you enjoy. Do this every single day for the next 30 days. Add 2 more eggs as an afternoon snack if possible, but at minimum commit to 3 eggs every morning. After 30 days, I want you to come back to this video and leave a comment telling me what you noticed. Did your energy improve? Do you feel stronger? Are daily tasks easier? I read every single comment, and I want to hear your success story. Your comment will also help this video reach more seniors who desperately need this information. Right now, hit that like button if you found this video valuable. Then subscribe to this channel and turn on notifications, because next week I am going to reveal the 3 prescription medications that millions of seniors take that are actually causing muscle loss, and what you can do about it. You do not want to miss that video. Share this video with anyone you know over 60 who is struggling with weakness, fatigue, or muscle loss. You could literally change someone's life by sharing this information. Remember, losing muscle after 60 is not inevitable. It is not something you just have to accept. With the right nutrition, the right approach, and the right information, you can rebuild strength, regain independence, and thrive in your later years. Forget chicken breast. Start eating whole eggs today. Your muscles will thank you. I am Dr. Michael Lee, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and take care of your precious body.